Let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to welcome you to IIRSM's Risk Excellence Awards 2021, celebrating excellence in risk management. After a year like no other, this event is virtually bringing us together from all around the world to showcase the achievements of finalists who represent the very best in our profession. So it's great to see you here with us today. Wherever you are in the world, whatever time of day, we hope you and your families are safe and keeping well. Today, we can look forward to recognising some excellent examples of our profession. But before we reveal all, I wanted to reflect on a moment of my time as IIRSM President and the journey we've been on together in the past 12 months. I haven't been able to network and meet our members and partners face to face, of course, but thanks to technology, I've been meeting many of you online. And it's a privileged position to be in, because you get this global perspective of just how vital our profession is to the world of work. Hearing about the way you've helped your organisations navigate this crisis that we've all been through has been awe-inspiring. From crisis management and managing supply chains to protecting the health, safety and well-being of your people, I've seen for myself the central role our profession has played. And in these conversations, I've also had the opportunity to talk about our professional body and its achievements too. IIRSM has collaborated with partners to support members with guidance, resources throughout the pandemic. And on many fronts, it's been business as usual for our institute, which has continued to grow from strength to strength this past year. Next month, we're delighted to be piloting our NEBOSH IIRSM Certificate in Managing Risk qualification. Our mentoring scheme continues to thrive, and we thank our network of mentors and HSE Recruitment Network for their continued support. We've reinvigorated our international branch network, and we have established our first branch in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and Oman. The Sentinel, our members magazine, is receiving great feedback from our members. Our newly established Emerging Risk Leaders Network is starting to do great things, led by our brilliant international steering group. And my fellow council members are focused on ensuring we're a council that is truly diverse in both its people and thinking. Essentially, if we're to represent our evolving membership. Indeed, diversity and inclusivity are vital to any organisation being able to manage risk well. And I promise to keep you updated on progress with an important collaboration between the Construction Industry Advisory Committee, otherwise known as CONIAC, and the Construction Leadership Board. The CONIAC Managing Risk Well Group, which I chair on behalf of IIRSM, has presented its plans for the 2021-2022 work plan, which will be building fire safety and working with the new building safety regulator, enhanced guidance on the safe management of temporary works and working at height. So before I hand over to our host for the evening, this just leaves me time to say a heartfelt thanks to our panel of judges for their time and meticulous consideration to all our entries. To our sponsors and partners, Cardinus Risk Management, Aveta, Barnett Waddingham, Healthcare Risk Management, Sure Team and HSE Recruitment Network. To our entrants for taking part, all the very best of luck to you all this evening. And to all our partners and friends of IIRSM for your support and collaboration. We look forward to working with you this next year in enabling organisations to emerge stronger and more resilient. So without further ado, it's my great honour to hand over to our host for the evening, a world and European champion and one of Britain's most famous athletes. He broke the British 400-metre record twice and competed at the highest level for over a decade. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to hand over to Mr. Derek Redmond.
Thank you very much, Clive. So yes, my name is Derek Redmond. I used to run around in circles for a living. So I'm former British, European, Commonwealth, World Champion, two-time Olympian. Also played basketball for England, professional basketball, professional rugby, and a host of other sports. But we're not here to talk about me. We're here to celebrate and recognise our finalists of 2021. And it's quite funny that we're at the Risk Excellent Awards, because we are going to take a risk again this year. And hopefully there'll be some finalists backstage in our virtual backstage, and they'll come on once they've hopefully won their award. So what can go wrong? Let's hope that technology and everything is on our side. But it should be a great evening that we're all in for. So today's event's going to start with a talk from me, which hopefully will get you in the appetite for the rest of the evening. And then we will get on to the all-important awards. But first, I'd like to hand over to Andy Hawkes, the Chief Executive of Carnidus Risk Management, our headline sponsor and IIRSM Gold Partner. And they are here to support the award, so I think we should give them a virtual round of applause. So I'm going to hand over to Andy.
Good evening. I'm Andy Hawkes, CEO of Carnidus Risk Management. And once again, I'm delighted that we are the headline sponsor for this year's IIRSM Risk Excellence Awards. It's such a shame that we are not together to physically share in the excitement that these awards generate, and to be able to enjoy each other's company at the award ceremony. It's been a year like no other in living memory, but our profession has shown itself to be both resilient and innovative. And indeed, it's our profession that business leaders have needed to respond to the challenges of remote working, opening up workplaces, COVID workplaces, and so on. I actually believe it's our wider risk management profession that will increasingly underpin decision making of responsible boards as we go forward. Despite the challenges of the past year, IIRSM have been a shining light of thought leadership, shared knowledge and innovation, and I for one look forward to the new wider risk management qualifications due to launch later this May in partnership with NEBOSH. Tonight's awards are a celebration of our profession's outstanding achievements, particularly during these challenging times. And I wish every one of the finalists best of luck for this evening's events. And to the eventual winners, I congratulate you, but you're all winners as far as I'm concerned. Enjoy the evening.
Thank you, Andy, and Carnidus Risk Management. I'm sure we'll be hearing from them further on throughout the evening. So I'm just about to deliver my presentation to you, my talk. It's not really a presentation, it's more of a talk. Feel free, if you'd like to engage with us via the chat box. We want to know where you're joining us from, what you're drinking, maybe what you're eating as well. It'd be quite good to find out what you guys are up to. If you're watching on your own with family and friends, are you with colleagues, are you at home, or you're in the office? Just let us know what you're up to. Feel free to share what you're doing, what you're eating, and where you are and who you're with us. So here we go. This is what I thought I would share with you. It kind of is in keeping with this evening. Sometimes at these events, it can be quite difficult to know how to pitch a presentation, because I've been a motivational speaker now for 25 years, also a business performance coach. And everything that I talk about and advocate really has come from my experience and what I've learned in my sporting world. And in the last 12, 14 months, I think it's pretty safe to say we've gone through some serious changes. And, the world has pretty much been turned upside down, not just for the world of sport, but also for the world of business. And all our worlds has completely been turned upside down. And like you all, even in my business and in my industry, we've had to make some changes. And there's been some huge changes and things that we've had to go through. Nothing like what we're doing now. Here we are, a virtual award ceremony. I host a lot of events around the country, and normally I do them live. You know, we're in a nice hotel, a nice venue, tables, food, people all dressed up, looking fantastic. And here we are. There's me staring into a camera and you guys, you know, staring into your own computer screens. So things have changed. Now, what I wanted to share with you was, you know, some of the stuff that I used to do in the world of sport are so relevant for what is happening, not just what's happened in the last 12 months, but are so relevant in business. And I kind of wanted to share just one little thing with you guys that you can continue to use, not only now, but also during the rest of your working lives, basically, whether it's you as an individual or an organization. Now, as I said, in the last 12 months, we've had some major changes. And one of the words that has cropped up so many times is that a word, adapt. Oh, we need to adapt. We need to make changes. We need to adapt. Adapt, change, pandemic, COVID, and I don't know, I can't think of another word. They're the most common words that has been said. Vaccines and vaccination possibly will be up there. But I want to talk about that word adapt because it's something that we all have had to do. Now, I, during this period, wrote some new presentations, and one of them was about changing and you know, and having to make changes and how we have to adapt. Now, as an athlete, let's put a scenario out there. As an athlete, you know, the biggest championships to perform in is the Olympic Games. That's the big one. You know, there's World Championships, there's Europeans, there's Commonwealth Games, but the one every athlete wants is the Olympic gold. And I was no different. So when I would prepare for an Olympic Games, it would be literally 3 years out from those games. Even the other championships in between were kind of seen as my coach referred to them, as dress rehearsals for the big one, the Olympic year. So I came up, when I say I came up, I actually, when I was writing these new presentations to be delivered virtually, I spent a lot of time talking with my coach and going over a lot of the stuff that we did. And through a conversation that I was having with him, he was explaining how we used to have to continually adapt my training for the situations. And I came up with what I refer to as my adapt model. And it's that I want to share with you. Now, I know we're not sitting in a swanky hotel or a room or something. Hopefully you might have a pen and a bit of paper with you. If you do, grab it and just jot this down because it can help you. So I use the word adapt as an acronym, ADAPT, and each of those letters stands for something. So let's imagine I'm preparing for an Olympic Games. Generally, I don't know, I could be 12, 18 months out from those Olympic Games. Generally, there's three things that could happen to make me have to change what I'm doing. The first one is I pick up some form of injury. Could be a minor injury, could be a medium injury, could be a major injury, but some form of injury. The second thing is I could have a loss of form. So part of the way on my preparation toward those Olympic Games, for some reason, I have a loss of form. Don't know why, just, you know, something we need to work on. The third one is actually I'm coming into form too soon. So I'm, you know, beginning to peak too early. So again, we would have to make some changes. There is a fourth issue, which I didn't think I'd be saying up until last year, and that is the Olympics gets postponed 12 months, which I never thought in my lifetime I would actually be saying, but that is something else. Now, with all of these things, these are possibilities that could happen in my preparation leading up to those Olympic Games. And in all of those things, I have to adapt. So the way that it works is this. The first A stands for acceptance. So here I am training away. I'm on my way to the Olympic Games in 12, 18 months' time, and something happens. Let's just use injury as an example. I pick up an injury. Now, it might be a minor injury, it could be a medium injury, it could be a major injury. The first thing that I need to do is accept the situation. There were many times in my career when I picked up little niggles and I tried to ignore them. Run through it, run it off, run through it, you'll be okay. Ignore it. And that little niggle turns into something a little worse. So the first thing we have to do is accept the situation we're in. Don't fight it. Don't moan about it. Don't try and forget about it and ignore it. Accept that it's happening. Save time, effort, and energy and accept the situation as happened. Once you've done that, you can move on to the next letter. And the next letter is D. And the D stands for direction. Now I've accepted the situation I'm in. I've picked up this injury. am I still heading in the same direction? In other words, am I still on target for those Olympic Games? It's a minor injury. So yes, all this is a little detour off of my path towards those Olympic Games. It might be a few days, a week or so. It could be a medium injury. So in other words, it means I could be out for 2, 3, 4 weeks, but it's a slightly bigger detour and I'm back on course for those Olympic Games. Or if I'm really unlucky, it might be a major injury, you know, season ending or, God forbid, career ending injury, in which case I might need to change the direction I'm going in and start preparing for the following year. You know, taking into consideration I've got to have all this time off. It may mean I have to have surgery or whatever the case may be. And that means I'm not going to make it to the Olympic Games and I have to start focusing on, say, the World Championships the year after. So I need to work out what direction I'm going in. Once we've worked out what direction we're going in, whether it's the same direction or a new direction, we can then move on to the next letter, which is another A. And the second A is for alternatives. Now I know what direction I'm going in and I've got this situation that I've accepted. What alternatives are out there for me? Have I been through this situation before? If I have, what did I do? Has any of my competitors been through this situation before? What did they do? What alternatives are out there for me? Do I need to bring specialists in? For my case, if it's an injury, specialists from the medical world. If it's a knee injuries, maybe some knee specialists, maybe some physios, exercise physiologists for all my rehab work. Whatever the case may be, do I need to bring some alternatives in to help me head down this new direction? Once we've got all our alternatives together, we can then move on to the P. And the P stands for plan. We can now put together a new plan, a new process, a new procedure, whatever word that you want to use. What does that now look like? We can put that down on paper. We can timeline it if we want to. We can start looking at what that plan begins to look like. Once we've sorted out a new plan, we move on to the final letter, and to me, the most important letter, and that is the letter T, and that stands for transition. We're transitioning that plan from paper into action. Very important. So many times I've worked with companies and organizations that have great plans but don't actually implement them. You've got to transition that plan from what you've written down on paper into action. What is my first step? What is my second step? What is my third step? What is the timeline? Do I have any guide markers down there to see what I should be, where I should be at in that plan? You've got to transition into action. Now, the interesting thing about this ADAPT model, it's a continuous circle that you go around. ADAPT, can't spell, ADAPT, and we continue. Because you might go through that process once and you're back on your road to wherever your destination is. But what if another situation comes up? What if another situation, another challenge is put in front of you? Then guess what? You have to go through that process again. You have to accept it. You have to then see if you're heading in the same direction. You have to check out the alternatives, put a plan together, then transition that plan into action, and away you go again. And you have to continue doing this. Unfortunately, change is continuous. There's an advert advertising a car. I can't remember which car it is. And there's a great saying towards the end of it. And it says, the world won't change for us. No, the world won't adapt for us. So we have to adapt to the world. And that's exactly what we have to do. And as an athlete, that is something I did continuously. And it was my coach that kind of reminded me that we did that. It was just natural to us. It was something that we did all the time, was to continually look at the situation, make the changes. It was almost like fine tuning, if you like. If you're old enough, as I am, remember the old fashioned TVs where you used to have to tune them in manually and then you would fine tune them, and you wouldn't fine tune it just once and that would be it. The weather, whatever could change. Somebody walking past the aerial on top of the TV would make it go fuzzy and you would have to fine tune it again. So you was always doing that little bit of adapting to get the best picture that you could possibly get. So that's my ADAPT model. I wanted to share that with you because with the year that we've had and looking at all the awards that we've got coming up, so, that is quite applicable to what we've been through and to these awards. So I hope you enjoyed that. I know it wasn't full of gags and jokes and talking about Akabusi. I mean, who wants to hear about Akabusi anyway? And anyone who says me, get yourself another drink. You're obviously not drunk enough. So we're going to move on to our awards. but I do hope you enjoyed that little message from me. It's now almost time to crack on with the awards, but just before we do that, there's one thing that we need to do, and that is let's find out the winner of our tombola. Every attendee who registered was entered into the prize draw. The prize is sponsored by Cardenas Risk Management and is 100 one-year licenses to access Cardenas' entire e-learning suite, covering risks such as DSE and office ergonomics and many others. So this is the tombola. So we're going to do that now and see who has won. All the names will start whizzing around the screen and a winner will be randomly chosen. So again, let's hope the technology works. Look out for your name and good luck. If you are the lucky one, then the IIRSM team will be in touch after our event. So here we go with all the names. So now it's time for the main event, the IIRSM Risk Excellent Award Ceremony of 2021. I'm going to pause there because I'm hoping you guys are chapping, whooping and a hollering, spilling drinks, clinking glasses. It's going to be a good night. 2020 certainly was a tough year for all of us globally, and the challenges still continue. Despite this, we exceeded our expectations and doubled the number of award entries from last year, which was also a record year. So we're in for a really good night. And I can tell you now, some of these awards were not easy to actually come to a conclusion and come out with an instant winner. Entries received were from companies large and small, from a wide range of industries, and from individuals and teams from different backgrounds, but all united by managing risk well. Please do again get involved via the chat box to help us congratulate our winners, and you can send tweets and post via Twitter and LinkedIn using the hashtag IIRSM Award. So use all the social media platforms. It's hashtag IIRSM Awards. So we have 10 awards to present, but before we actually start on the awards, and I keep on saying that, I'm keeping you on tender hooks, we do need to thank our sponsors and our partners. Now, you've heard of them before, our headline sponsor, Cardenas Risk Management, but also there are some supporting sponsors and partners, and I'll read those out for you. So they are Avetta, Barnett Waddingham, Healthcare Risk Management, HSE Recruitment Network, Sure Team, and finally, last but no means least, World Safety and Health Asia. So thank you to all our sponsors. And again, let's give them a bit of a virtual hand of applause, because without them, these awards wouldn't take place. And it is so important to recognize and reward people who who've done well in their field and has had some outstanding achievements, which we have had this year. And not forgetting our wonderful judges who have had the difficult job of deciding who our winners are going to be. So now we're going to just about start on with the first awards, but I'm going to make an apology. Now, as someone who speaks for a living, one of the golden rules is you never start a presentation with an apology. Well, I'm not starting it with one, but I am going to make a bit of an apology. I will do my best to get all the names and companies right. So please, if I do manage to get your name wrong, please don't take it personal. I am actually dyslexic. I am reading from a script, but I will do my best. And the way that I kind of relax the audience is I always say that I found out I was dyslexic because I was invited to a toga party and I went dressed as a goat. So you can see some of the issues that I have, but I will do my best. Anyway, enough. No more excuses. No more wasting time. It's now time for our first award. And our first award, which is the Barry Holt Award for Outstanding Risk Management Practice. This award is sponsored by our headline sponsor, Cardenas Risk Management. Now, this award is named after Barry, who was a powerful advocate of risk management, well known for his academic accomplishments and knowledge, working with IIRSM up until his death in 2016. This award acknowledges innovation, collaboration, and excellence in risk management directly contributing to the achievement of objectives. The finalists for this award are BOTAS, Petroleum Pipeline Corporation, FCC Environment, Howden's Joinery, and Peter Hurley Industrial Development Bureau, Abu Dhabi Department of Economic Development. The entries were impressive and 2 were particularly close. So this year we have a winner and a highly commended. To announce this, I will now hand over to John Abbott, Director of Cardenas Risk Management.
I'm pleased to announce that our highly commended award goes to Howden's Joinery. Judges felt that despite a challenging backdrop, the winners showed the courage and enthusiasm to carry out an audit so they could continually improve their risk management across 12 UK sites. This demonstrated a clear link to organisational culture. I'm delighted to announce that the winner of the Outstanding Risk Management Practice Award goes to FCC Environment.
Congratulations, FCC Environment and Howden's Joinery, and thank you, John and Cardenas Risk Management. So now we move on to our second award, and this is the SME Risk Initiative of the Year. This award recognises small and medium-sized businesses that have transformed the way they manage risk in support of their business objectives. The finalists for this award are Ashview Consultants Limited, Robert Sale of Raven Air, and finally, Safe 365. So to announce the winner, please welcome Glenn Rinsdale, Managing Director of Gauged Solutions.
The judges felt this year's winner demonstrated tremendous effort and commitment in utilising technology to reach a wide-reaching community within timely guidance to help both staff and businesses stay safe during the pandemic. Its success was clearly evidenced by the positive feedback received from its many users. So it's with great delight this year that I'm going to announce that the winner of this year's SME Risk Initiative of the Year is Safe 365. Many congratulations.
So now let's move on to award number 3. Now we know how this all works. Keep your glasses topped up with your favourite tipple. And award number 3 is Health and Wellbeing Strategy of the Year. This award recognises employers that have a clear health and wellbeing strategy that is both preventative and proactive in approach, focusing on both physical and mental wellbeing, and clearly sits at the centre of its organisation. So the finalists for this award are Abu Dhabi Waste Management Centre, Tadware, Construction Industry Federation Safety and Health Subcommittee, MCOR UK Wellbeing Team, and Jonathan Dempsey of Red Laces. All the entries were inspiring and 2 stood out. So again, we're going to have a winner and a highly commended. So to announce these, I will hand over to Melissa Fazakali, SHEQ Manager of Longworth.
I'm delighted to announce our highly commended award goes to Construction Industry Federation Safety and Health Subcommittee. Judges felt the winner demonstrated a bold, well-structured and clear strategy that was forward-thinking and timely. Not only did it support its employees, but also recognised that good health and well-being can help control wider risks across the business. I'm delighted to announce that the winner of the Health and Wellbeing Award goes to the MCOR UK Wellbeing Team.
Moving on to our 4th award, that is International Risk Initiative of the Year. This award recognises effective risk management across multiple locations. The judges were looking for evidence of how culture, values, knowledge, and best practice is applied. Also adapted and shared across different regions and even different countries. So the finalists for these awards are Cardenas Risk Management, Dr. Sam De Silva, partner at international law firms CMS, Finlay's Always Safe team, Jonathan Smith, Online Safety Solutions, and finally, Safe 365. This year we had several exceptional applications and 3 particularly stood out to our judges. Therefore, we have 2 highly commended and a winner in this category. To announce these, I would like to hand over to Daryl McCabe, HSEM Deputy Director at Al Bawandi, and Abdullah Al Gamdi, OE Compliance Coordinator at Saudi Aramco.
I'm pleased to announce that we have 2 highly commended in this category. My congratulations to both Dr. Sam De Silva, partner at international law firm CMS, and Safe 365.
Good evening, everyone. Unfortunately, Daryl, who was due to present this award, can't be with us, but I'm thrilled to step in and announce the winner of the International Risk Initiative of the Year. For those who don't know me, I'm James Howard, a director at Red Orchid. The judges felt the winning submission offered a realistic, on-point solution to help organisations manage the ergonomic risks of home working during the pandemic, as well as the potential consequential risks emerging. They were also impressed with the related free guide that was issued to companies in over 191 countries. I'm therefore delighted to announce our 2021 winner is Cardenas Risk Management. Congratulations.
Congratulations to Dr. Sam De Silva, to Safe 365, and to our winner, Cardenas Risk Management. And also, thank you to Daryl and Abdullah. So now we move on to award number 5, which is quite a popular award, and that is Technology Risk Management Initiative of the Year. This award recognizes either suppliers that have clearly understood their end users need to build solutions which have delivered true business value, or organizations that have worked in partnership with their technology supplier to meet strategic objectives using technology. The finalists for this award are ASIN, Ardent Hire Solutions, Botas Petroleum Pipeline Corporation, Proactive Reporting, Higher Colleges Technology, and Safe 365. We've heard from those guys a couple of times tonight already. So once again, we have a highly commended as well as obviously an overall winner. So to announce these, I will have to hand over to Dean Adams, Group Health Safety and Environment Manager at Glide Path Australia.
I am delighted to announce our highly commended award goes to Ardent Hire Solutions. Judges recognised how the winner quickly adapted an existing app to help struggling businesses throughout the pandemic. But what particularly stood out was the collaborative aspects, providing users with the ability to connect with others to capture and share useful data. I'm delighted to announce that our 2021 winner is Safe 365.
So congratulations to Ardent Hire Solutions and to our winners, Safe 365. And thank you to Dean. So Change Programme of the Year is our 6th award of the evening, sponsored by Healthcare Risk Management. This award recognises a team or organisation that have achieved a common objective through effectively managing risk and opportunities to successfully implement a programme and integrate change. The finalists for this award are Construction Industry Federation, Dempsey Wood Civil Limited, and Mohammed Yaqub and Atif Waheed of Baiko Petroleum Pakistan Limited. Again, the judges had yet another tough decision. So we have our customary highly commended and the winner. So to hand over this award, I will now hand over to Pamela Galatly, Chief Executive of Healthcare Risk Management, to announce these.
I am delighted to announce our highly commended award goes to the Construction Industry Federation. The judges felt the winning organisation clearly showed how its COVID-19 risk management change programme was driven by its leadership. Their entry visibly evidenced how they integrated the changes into their business operations, using lots of useful tools and engaging ways to communicate, such as multi-language learning posters and newsletters. I am delighted to announce our 2021 winner of the Change Programme of the Year award is Dempsey Wood Civil Limited.
So congratulations to Construction Industry Federation and Dempsey Wood Civil Limited. And thank you, Pamela, and Healthcare Risk Management. So Mentor of the Year is our next award. And this award is sponsored by HSE Recruitment Network. This award recognises outstanding mentors who have actively participated in the IIRSM, their companies or similar mentoring programs, or just individuals who have proactively mentored others. The award acknowledges the time, the dedication, and contribution made to the advancement of his or her mentee and creating a successful mentoring relationship. So the finalists for this award are Andrew Hornby, Hafiz Mohammed Omer Javed, John Nelson, and Tony Haywood. Again, due to very strong applicants, we have a highly commended and our customary winner. So to announce these, I will hand over to Laura Orcott, Associate Director at the HSE Recruitment Network.
And so I'm absolutely delighted to announce that our highly commended award for Mentor of the Year this year goes to John Nelson. So our winner of Mentor of the Year has shown tremendous commitment in helping their mentee by making the time and effort to set out a really clear and successful mentoring program for them, which actually resulted in their mentee achieving their goal of becoming a chartered fellow of the Chartered Quality Institute. So fantastic stuff. I am absolutely delighted to announce that the winner of this year's Mentor of the Year award is Tony Haywood. So congratulations, Tony.
So congratulations to John and to Tony, and thank you to Laura and the HSE Recruitment Network. So now the John Bennett Award for Exceptional Young Person of the Year is our next award. John was chairman of IIRSM from 1996 to 1999 and was highly instrumental in its growth. Recognizing young talent was particularly close to John's heart. Applicants were required to demonstrate dedication over and above what is expected of them, and how they made a positive impact on their organization to improve its culture and the operational performance through risk or safety management. So the finalists for this award are Chloe Stuttart, LV Financial Services, Jayet Moon, Taruna Medical Corporation, and Justina Klushka, Ashview Consultants Limited, and also Robert Jukes, Wax Lyrical. So to announce our winner, I will hand over to Sheena Thompson, founder and director at Sheena Thompson Consulting.
Well, hello, everybody. I am delighted this year to be presenting the John Bennett Award for Exceptional Young Person of the Year. The judges felt the winner submitted an exceptional entry. Having already taken on a challenging role, they went above and beyond their remit, breaking down barriers, engaging teams, and working beyond silos to gain support from not only senior management, but also workers across the organisation to implement an innovative and engaging approach to risk management. I'm delighted to announce our 2021 winner is Chloe Studdard of LV Financial Services. Many congratulations, Chloe. It's a great achievement and I'm very happy that you have won this award.
So congratulations to our winner, Chloe. And again, thank you very much, Sheena. So we're moving on to our penultimate award, but we've still got 2 awards to go. So keep those glasses topped up, get yourself another beer, some more nibbles, whatever it is. And I'm hoping that you are enjoying the awards thus far. So as I say, penultimate award of the evening, which is the Risk Team of the Year, sponsored by Barnett Waddingham. This award recognizes teams that demonstrate risk excellence to meet organizational needs. Judges were particularly looking for evidence of exceptional teamwork, collaboration, and engagement across the organizations to address any key organizational issues or projects and successfully achieve their end goal. This category was yet again extremely popular and very close this year. So we have 7 finalists. So most finalists we've had in one evening, 7 of them. So here we go with the finalists. They are AECOM, UK and Ireland Risk Team. BOHS, COVID-19 Expert Group. I can guarantee they were busy in the last 12 months. Domestic and General Service Department. Finlay's Always Safe Team. Industrial Development Bureau. HSE Division, Abu Dhabi Department of Economic Development, ITV Risks Team, and Technip Energy's Safety Team. So let's hand over to Carla Garn, Senior Manager at Barnett Waddingham, to announce our highly commended and our winner.
Hi, I'm Carla Garn and I'm delighted to be presenting the award for the Risk Team of the Year. I am delighted to announce our highly commended award goes to Technip Energy's Safety Team, so well done to you. And our winner tonight has proactively collaborated to achieve great buy-in from membership bodies and other contributors. They've allocated significant resources, time and expertise freely to facilitate the production of useful information to help protect everyone during the pandemic. And I'm delighted to announce the winning team is the BOHS COVID-19 Expert Group. Well done and congratulations.
So congratulations to Technip Energy Safety Team and of course our winners, BOHS COVID-19 Expert Group. And thank you to Carla and our sponsors of that award, Barnett Waddingham. Well done, guys. So we move on to our final award of the night. Everybody, please top your glasses up, get yourself another beer, get ready, because this is, as I say, the final award of the night. And it is the IIRSM's prestigious President's Commendation. So it's a biggie. There all are, but this is a biggie. Now, this is nominated by IIRSM's president. Our winner has made a major contribution to the advancement of risk and or safety management or provided exceptional support to IIRSM, its membership and the profession at large. I'm now going to hand over to Clive Johnson, IIRSM's president, to announce this winner.
This year, IIRSM's Council are recognising 2 individuals that have certainly made a massive positive impact in their own ways. Firstly, congratulations to IIRSM Fellow Carla Garn. Carla is being recognised not only to acknowledge the great work she does within the risk profession, but also her huge contribution she makes in helping IIRSM. Carla demonstrates an enthusiasm and a passion for the world of risk and resilience that is contagious. She brings people with her to make the world a safer place. She openly shares her knowledge and encourages others to be curious in their endeavours. She not only contributes in tangible ways, but also inspires others and helps them to learn and build confidence in themselves. The following are just a few examples of how she supports IIRSM. She's a member of the Fellowship Assessment Panel. She regularly contributes to the Sentinel magazine. a lead examiner for the new NEBOSH IIRSM qualification, and also provides ad hoc support and advice to IIRSM leadership team as needed to steer any new initiatives. Let's now hear from Carla.
I'm absolutely delighted to accept this award. Anyone who knows me will know that I am an unashamed geek when it comes to all things risk and business continuity and crisis management related. So receiving this award that recognises the work I do in this area means the world to me. And to be recognised by the IIRSM is equally important to me because I'm passionate about the work we do together to bring people forward in this profession, regardless of sector or geography or level of experience. I'd like to thank my colleague Dean Hughes, my friend as well, Dean Hughes, for nominating me for this award. And I'd also like to share the recognition for this award with the staff at the IIRSM, in particular those I work with most closely. So that is Sophie and Claire and Raymond, and although she's on maternity leave, Holly as well. And while I've got you here, I'd like to encourage you all to become actively involved in the work of the IIRSM. The member involvement is what differentiates us from other organisations, and it doesn't matter what level of your career you're at. Just join in, become involved, and you'll find it very rewarding. So thank you again. I'm absolutely over the moon and very excited to win this award. Thank you so much.
Now on to our second worthy winner. Congratulations to Paul Stokes. Paul is a long-standing member of IIRSM and is the head of Safety, Health, Environmental and Quality for FCC Environment, one of the largest waste management companies in the UK. Due to his dedication, there has been a step change in the attitude towards safety from the CEO to all frontline operatives. Paul has completely overhauled their management system, introduced a bespoke behavioural-based safety process, and undertakes regular safety climate surveys to ensure their safety culture continues to improve. As a result, in 2018, the organisation became the first waste management company in the UK to be accredited with the new ISO 45001 standard. In March 2020, the organisation was awarded the International Safety Award with distinction, as well as being awarded the Best in Sector. In December 2020, once again, the company was awarded the British Safety Council's Sword of Honour. Paul also gives his time as a rotating chair of the Health and Safety Strategy Group for the Environmental Services Association and is a member of the Waste Industry Safety and Health Forum Steering Group. Let's now hear from Paul.
I'm so pleased and honoured to receive this commendation from the President. It means so much to be appreciated, especially from the International Institute of Risk and Safety Management. Thank you to the IIRSM Council and the President for their vote. Thank you to my colleagues at FCC Environment, in particular the Health and Safety team. I'm sure if it wasn't for their extraordinary efforts, this commendation wouldn't have been achieved. Thank you to our external partners who we've worked for a number of years, such as Gauge Solutions, CMS Cameron and McKenna, SiteZone and Pristine Condition, just to mention a few. I would be a fool not to thank my wife for her continued support and patience, which has been ever present for some 24 years as I developed my career. A big thank you. Plus a special thank you to our CEO, Paul Taylor, for having the belief in myself, his unwavering support, commitment and leadership. Again, thank you. Also, thank you and well done to all the winners and finalists. Thank you very much.
So many congratulations to Paul and Carla, and obviously a massive thank you to you, Clive. That's it. We've come to the end of this year's awards. I hope you have enjoyed watching them. I guess the first thank you is for you guys for actually watching these awards. And as I say, I really do hope you have enjoyed them. We have to thank first of all our finalists. We have to thank all of the highly commended. And obviously, we have to thank all of our winners. Another thank you goes to all of the judges. And of course, as I said earlier on, these events wouldn't take place if it wasn't for all our sponsors and all our partners. So thank you to you all. So just before I go, a couple of small points. A little message from Sophie Williams, IIRSM's Director of Professional Development. She would like to thank Fundraising Everywhere for managing the production and to her team for their efforts in making these awards happen virtually again this year. Now, I've really enjoyed hosting them this year, but let me just tell you, I'm here to also announce that our 2022 awards will open for entries from October the 1st. So get your thinking caps on, guys. The entries open on October the 1st for 2022. We look forward to receiving your applications. So it's good night from him and it's good night from me. Open another bottle of wine, open another beer, pop open a champagne if you want, and enjoy the rest of the evening and have a great evening. Thank you very much.